Would you believe me if I told you that there is a device that you can install on any vehicle to ensure that you are never sitting at a red light again? I have one of the devices installed onto my truck that you see behind me, and don't worry, because at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you how you can acquire one of these devices yourself. Now, while this may look like an ordinary F-150 to you, as you can see on the very top of it, it actually has a cellular and radio connect that connects to these traffic signal controller cabinets. And if we open up the back seat, you can see that I have the device installed right here, and this right here will allow me to always get a green light at any traffic light with a simple flip of a switch. Now, I'm sure y'all are dying for me to hop into the truck and go driving down this road where we can change any red lights that we encounter straight to green and have an awesome commute. So let's do exactly that. All right, so inside the truck, and hopefully you're gonna have a good view of my phone where I'm actually accessed into the glance itself, and not only that, but the device on my truck. And as you can see right now, you can see that there is no preemption requested. Hopefully I'll be able to zoom in on that and you'll see pretty clear. And with a simple flip of a switch on the unit behind me, we can go ahead and put it in service and hopefully catch nothing but green lights. But we'll do it while we run into a red light. So as we come closer to this traffic light, we just engaged our switch. All right, so now back in the menu, you can see that we have the preemption request active. So as we drive down Highway 49, we're going southbound, you'll see that we'll start hitting every single green light. And not only is it going to activate our light, but it's also going to turn the left turn signals green, typically, depending on how they have it set up. But you'll see later how it all works inside the traffic signal side, and you'll see that it just activates the approaches that I am coming across. As you can see, as we come up to this light, it immediately changes to green. Even if nobody was in the left turn lane, the opposing approach would also stay red just so that I can clear through the intersection. This is very useful for firefighters, police officers, anybody that's an emergency personnel that has to get to a place very quick, because maybe it only saves them a handful of seconds or a few minutes, but that may just be enough time to save somebody's life. And this is why this device is so important. Now, just so y'all don't believe that it's a coincidence and the whole 9 yards, I do want to turn it off, and then let's make sure we hit a red light. Like we're coming up now, we're about to hit a red light, and we'll hopefully see the side streets going while I enable the device, which will immediately start cycling the intersection, allowing us to get the green light. So as we come up to Polk Street, I believe this is, and we have a red, let's flip our switch. You can see we just went active again, and it should start the cycle and force us to get the green light like it just did. So it doesn't obviously immediately give you the green, because it still has to allow the side street or whatever light that just went green, it still has to allow that minimum amount of time for that approach so that people can actually clear through the intersection. And then it allows us to get that green light, holds up the other side of the road so nobody is making that left turn, nobody's doing anything on the other side of the road, while an emergency vehicle can quickly go through the traffic light. And as we're driving through 49, this is probably the fastest time I'm ever going to go through this entire highway, because if you know this highway, especially at 5 o'clock, it could take damn near an hour to go from one point of 49 to the other end of 49. And we're gonna do it in a matter of minutes. As you can see, we're just getting green light after green light. Yes, they are coordinated on this highway, but this highway has a hard time holding the demand of traffic that is down here in South Mississippi. Luckily for this video too, we're hitting almost nothing but red lights as we come up to it. So it really is a good example of how this device could save so much time for these emergency vehicles, which will allow them to hopefully save somebody's life. You can see here at this red light, this trucker's trying to do a U-turn. Wow, he did a hell of a job, I'm telling you what. but we gave him the amount of time that he needs also with that preemption device because he had extra time to make that U-turn. Now, wasn't that an absolutely incredible ride? And don't worry, I'm still gonna tell you how you can acquire one of these devices here at the end. But before we do that, let's open up this traffic signal controller cabinet where I can show you the device on the traffic signal side that allows me to do that, and also go over the company that makes and sells these devices so that hopefully you can see more of these in your city. All right, let's go ahead and open up this traffic signal controller cabinet. And as we do, you'll see that there is an extra device where maybe in the last video you didn't catch because there wasn't one at that intersection yet, but this is a glance unit and it is made by Applied Information out of Atlanta, Georgia. And not only is this device inside of the cabinet, but on top of the cabinet, you can also see that it has a cellular device and also a radio that allows it to interconnect with the traffic lights, with engineers at the office remotely, and even with the drivers on the road. Now, this device may look simple, but it's actually connected to just about everything inside of the cabinet. It communicates to the traffic signal controller, the conflict monitor, the detection that's at the intersection. It does the preemptions that you would see for emergency vehicles, so it's pretty much replacing those Opticom systems. And not only that, but it's also giving remote telecommunications to the engineers in the state, the cities, all in one package. And heck, it even connects to this fan. So it will tell you if this fan has gone out and the temperatures inside of this traffic signal controller cabinet. So what you were seeing me do inside the truck while we were driving around, we were actually accessing the preemption side of this traffic signal controller and allowing the intersection to force a green light for our vehicle. And luckily on this device, it has a little test switch where we can go ahead and turn the knob and activate that preemption. So I can show you exactly what happens to the controller when we drive through one of these intersections. Before I show you that, let me go over the company that actually makes this device. You see, Applied Information was founded in 2011 by a man named Brian Mulligan, and he had one revolutionary idea, and that was change the way that drivers interact with traffic control devices. And yes, I did say traffic control devices because this glance unit here can be integrated with a lot more than just traffic lights. You see, you'll typically also see this units being installed in school zone flashers, on school buses, on emergency vehicles, on so much more than just traffic lights themselves. So while it is fascinating and heavily helps out technicians, engineers, and everyday drivers just to be in these traffic light systems, they also are being used in just something as simple as a stop sign that's going to allow a driver to know that there is a stop incoming. As you can see out there in the field, that this phase going southbound, they actually have the red light. Well, lucky for them, they are set to preemption 1, and if I press and hold this button, you'll see that the controller actually locks into preempt 1, which is going to force the cycle and allow phases 6 and 1, which is that left turn lane, to automatically get a green light. And then it's gonna hold that for a minimum amount of time. If we go into preempt data and preempt 1 and interval times, you can see that the minimum green they're gonna get, as long as a device is going and cleared through the intersection, is going to be 10 seconds. While it's also the vehicle status here, it is going to dwell on phases 1 and 6. 6 being the through lanes here on this highway, and 1 being those left turn lanes. So I've made y'all wait around long enough, and now I'm gonna tell you how exactly you can get your hands on one of these devices so that you can connect to the glance unit and connect to all of these traffic lights and always get a green light. Well, it's pretty simple. You either need to be a police officer, an EMT, or a firefighter, because these devices are equipped into those vehicles so that they can get the preemption. But don't worry, for the everyday driver, there is actually an app so that you can have access to these devices in your vehicle. The app is going to be called Travel Safely. You see this app right here, and it's integrating with more map systems as we go. So it may not be perfect and just ready yet, but but it will be soon. So if y'all go ahead and already get it downloaded on your phone, you'll be able to actually access these devices as you drive, and this will actually alert you when there's an emergency vehicle on the road. When your red light's about to turn green, it'll give you a countdown. This app will do so much more, and it should be equipped in your phone and in your vehicle with you, because at this point we all know that it is going to be near impossible to take the phones out of drivers' hands, where hopefully that this app can actually allow drivers to have some sort of an alert to make them look up away from their phone and know that there is something coming up in front of them. And if you enjoyed this video, then consider subscribing to the Traffic Light Doctor YouTube channel, where I have hundreds of videos explaining and even building these traffic light systems. And as always, thanks for watching.